we're at the SVRA event with the CEO of SVRA, Tony Parella. And Tony, you just gave the drivers instructions, very explicit instructions. And you would think that since they've been doing this, a lot of the pros have been doing it for years, they should understand what goes on. That's not the case, is it?
Well, first of all, you're bringing in different pros every year. Some are the same and some are new. And this year we got Johnny Rutherford first time racing with us, which is amazing in itself. But it's really, you got to remember, these guys raced on the biggest stage of IndyCar, NASCAR, IMSA, what have you, and they are performance-based. They got to win. That they're ingrained. If you don't win, you don't eat. And then I bring them here to go racing, and it's have fun, be safe, don't put a scratch on the car, a little, but yet race hard, but don't wreck each other. And that's a little bit different when you're not sure. Don't make that move. And that's a little bit different than what they're taught for their entire life. So I have to deprogram them and then program them back to hopefully get it right. So I think we get the message across. We've had 6 years of this. In the first 2 years, I didn't get the message across to every driver. We had 2 incidents that really frustrated me. But in the last 4 years, they've been perfect. They put on an amazing race. They race side by side within inches of each other, but they don't tear each other up. So we'll see how this goes. But I'm praying for a safe race.
You have 14 events a year, so this is one of the 14. How have the other ones gone so far? Have the crowds been? Is the series building to what you had hoped for and looked to do?
John, in some cases, beyond what I originally had hoped for. With the sponsorship we raised, some of the gate we've had some amazing turnouts from fans. We're doing really, really well. Of course, I always want to be bigger and better, but sometimes I got to check my own expectations at the door, because it's from what we were in 2012 to what we are today. We're more than 30 times bigger, and we've also got involved with the Trans Am series, and I think we're building something pretty special. Our goal is to be mentioned in the same breath as IndyCar and NASCAR, and that we're far from that today. But someday, I believe this series will be a significant part of mainstream motorsports in America. I think that will happen.
And as a result of what you're doing, there's some other vintage organizations that are growing because of the notoriety you're getting, which helps the whole thing.
I think so, because because of our footprint being national, most vintage racers aren't going to go to every race nationally. But whether you're racing in Portland or you're racing in Sebring, you're racing in Auto Club Speedway or Watkins Glen or Indy or Coda, any corner of this country, there's local nonprofit clubs that run, but they want a shot to run at one of the big tracks. And that was my thinking. A typical nonprofit club could not afford to come in here and put on a race. It takes a lot of infrastructure to do that. But yet, if you're a racer, how can you not want to have a chance to race here at least once in your life? And this race tends to pull people from both coasts or anywhere in the U.S. and even outside the U.S. So we use the nonprofit clubs as a feeder system, almost. And not that they're a minor league, not that they're not great race groups, but we give a vintage racer a chance to kind of be, I'd liken it to if you're a baseball player in college, you finally get to suit up and play in Yankee Stadium. It's that kind of experience. And that's what we're doing here at Indianapolis today.
And a lot of the other organizations run with you if they can't travel across the country, but they're in your area, or you're in their area, they come and run with you as well.
Yeah, and they do. And we have racers from virtually every club in the country is here this weekend from somewhere. We have 90 plus Formula Fords, to give you an example of one race group. They're from all over the U.S. to celebrate the 50th anniversary of Formula Ford. So I think we're doing it right. We got a great relationship with the nonprofit clubs around the country. We promote them in our magazine. We promote their schedules because we believe the healthier they are, the healthier we'll be financially. But we're coming. I just hired a new president to run the day-to-day of SVRA, Matt Breeden. He was formerly of IndyCar, and we got John Claggett running Trans Am. So I think both series combined next year will be at 10 or 11 events, and what a treat for fans to see a professional series that really go at it, and yet you see, in this case, we got 100 years of history here racing this weekend. So there's no other show in the country that's like it.
And you seem to have the ability and the willingness, and the drivers know what you're doing. They're willing to come, as you said, pretty much at their own. They don't get paid to come here. They come here. They want to be. They're here because they want to be here. Any event.
Yeah, this is no. The pros coming in all volunteer their time, and we don't pay any of them. But last night at that dinner, we raised over $33,000 for the cancer charity Morgan Adams Foundation, and we got pledges that'll take us to over 40,000. So they're making a huge difference. The lifetime to date of the VROC series, we're approaching 900. That's like 890,000 we've raised. And we still got another race this year. So I'm confident we'll get well over 900,000 by the close of this year to give to charity. And next year we may expand to 4 races. I'm trying to figure out the logistics if I could add one more race to the schedule, because I think it's our role to do that, to make a difference in the community, and race for a purpose here, race for a reason to give back to the community where we can.
Well, I've got to say, this is the last time that I'll get to talk to you that you're single. You're about to get married.
Yes, I am, and I didn't think that was going to happen, but yeah, I am very fortunate. Next Saturday, we're gonna tie the knot, as they say, and we're gonna get a little time off afterwards to kind of enjoy life. And but what a blessing to be part of that.
And he's marrying a registrar. In case you've ever come here and wanted to register to get in, Kim is the one who handles it, and for some unknown reason, she married him rather than myself. But I got to tell you, as I told her, I think you're about as smart a businessman as I know, but you also recognize class when you see it.
Absolutely.
Good for you.
Absolutely, no doubt.
Look forward to seeing you again. Hopefully you'll be in town and stop by Autosport again.
Always. I know the next time I'll be back will probably be the week of PRI, so maybe we'll hook up and do something if that's good for you.
I'll always make it good. Are you kidding? The CEO of SVRA, Tony Parella.
Thank you.
Thanks.